Do you know, friends, that the secret to a successful school event, like a thesis defense, doesn't just depend on how good the presenters are? A big part of it is having a clear and organized program schedule. Think of it like a map. If there's no map, participants, teachers, and even guests can easily get lost. The schedule acts as a guide for everyone on what will happen, when it will happen, and where they need to go. It makes sure that every moment of the event is used well and no time is wasted. When things flow smoothly, everyone becomes calmer and can focus more on the real purpose of the gathering. Having a formal document for the schedule also shows professionalism. It shows that the organizers, you as students, are serious about what you're doing. It's like an invitation that says, "We are ready for you." When your teachers, panelists, and classmates see a well-made schedule, their trust in your ability to lead an important task increases. This is a small thing that has a big effect on how others will view your event. That's why taking the time to make it is an investment for the success of your project, whether it's small or big. Imagine a BCJMMA Proposal Defense Day. Many groups will present, there are panelists who need to stick to the time, and there's an audience who wants to know which group is next. If there's no clear list, there will be chaos. Maybe a group won't be called or a panelist will get confused about the time. A simple paper with a schedule is the solution to all possible problems. It makes sure that everyone is on the same page, knows the flow, and respects each other's time. The order it brings allows for a more productive and less stressful experience for everyone involved. So the next time you plan any school activity, from a simple classroom report to a big school fair, never forget the importance of a program schedule. This is your first step towards becoming an effective leader and event organizer. Being organized is a skill you'll carry not just in school, but also in your future career. The simple act of making a schedule is a training ground for bigger responsibilities in the future. Remember, a successful event starts with a good plan, and the schedule is the heart of that plan. To make a complete schedule, we need to know its important parts. These are what make up our map for the event. The first and most basic is the date and event title. It should be clear and written at the very top of the document. For example, BCJMMA Proposal Defense, Day 1, and below it, June 18, 2025. This is the first information people will look for, so make sure it's correct and easy to see. A wrong date can cause a lot of confusion, so always double-check it before distributing the schedule. The next important ingredient is the time and place. Every activity in your program should have a corresponding time. For example, 8 o'clock a.m. to 8:30 a.m. registration, or 9 o'clock a.m. to 9:45 a.m. Group 1 presentation. Being specific about the time helps everyone be on time. This also includes the place or venue. Write down which classroom, auditorium, or online meeting room each part of the event will be held in. For example, venue, room 401, St. Arnold Janssen Building. When these details are clear, confusion and questions about where to go can be avoided. Of course, the schedule isn't complete without its core, the list of activities or presentations. This details the actual flow of the program. For a thesis defense, list each group that will present. It's important to include the group name, the title of their research or proposal, and the names of the members or presenters. Having this list is not just for organization, but also to give proper recognition to the participants. It gives the audience a chance to anticipate the presentations they want to watch and shows respect for the hard work and effort of each group. Lastly, don't forget the small but important details. This includes breaks, such as lunch break or snack break, and their times. This is important so participants know when they can rest or eat. You can also add opening remarks and closing remarks at the beginning and end of the program to make it more formal. Including the names of the people who will give the remarks, such as your advisor or department head, adds credibility to your event. These complete ingredients will ensure that your schedule is not just a list, but a true guide. Now that we know the ingredients, let's start building our schedule. The first step is to gather all the information. Before you even open a computer, make sure all your details are complete. Talk to your advisor or group mates. List all the groups that will present, the exact title of their papers, the complete names of the members, and the agreed-upon time for each presentation, including time for the question and answer portion. Also, find out the exact start time, breaks, and end time of the event. Being prepared with information will make the next steps easier. The second step is choosing the right tool for the layout. You don't need expensive software to make a formal schedule. The simplest and always available are Microsoft Word or Google Docs. Here, you can use tables to organize the time, activity, and names more clearly. Using a table is very easy. Just create columns for time, activity, or research title, and presenters or assigned person. This way, your schedule will be clean and easy to read. Don't be afraid to experiment with the format until you find the clearest layout for your event. The third step is to start typing or encoding. Open your chosen program and start putting in the gathered information. Start with the header that contains the event title, date, and place. Then, create your table. Fill each row of the table according to the flow of the program. Start with registration or opening prayer, then follow with the presentations in order, include breaks, and end with closing remarks. While typing, always think about clarity. Use a clear font style such as Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman, and a sufficient font size, about 11 or 12 points, so it's easy to read. The last step in this part is to review and edit. Never print or distribute the schedule without thoroughly reading it. Proofread all the details. Are the names spelled correctly? Are the research titles correct? Are the time and date correct? If possible, have one or two group mates read it to catch any errors you might have missed. A small mistake in spelling or time can reduce the professionalism of your document. Repeated checking is the key to a perfect and error-free program schedule. Once the content is done, it's time to make your schedule look good and more presentable. One way is to add a header and footer. In the header, or the space at the top of each page, you can put your school's logo or your department's logo. You can also put the event title here so it's always visible on every page. In the footer, or the space at the bottom, page numbers are usually placed, for example, page 1 of 2, and sometimes your class motto or a simple thank you message. These simple additions give your document a formal and official look. For a more creative presentation, you can use online design tools like Canva. Canva is free and very easy to use, even for beginners. It has many templates for programs and schedules. You can choose a design that matches the theme of your event, add colors, icons, and other graphic elements. Just remember that no matter how good the design is, clarity is still the most important thing. Make sure the text is easy to read and not covered by the designs. The goal is to make it visually appealing without sacrificing its informative nature. Once your design and content are final, the next important step is to save it in the correct format. The most standard and professional format for distributing documents is PDF, or portable document format. Saving as PDF ensures that the appearance and layout of your schedule will not change, no matter what computer or phone it is opened on. The fonts, images, and tables you arranged will not be altered. Most software like MS Word, Google Docs, and Canva have a Save as PDF or Download as PDF option. This is the best way to share it online or send it for printing. In the end, remember that a well-made program schedule reflects the dedication and value the organizers place on their event and the people who will attend it. It is more than just a list of tasks. It is a tool for order, a sign of respect for others' time, and proof of your capabilities as students. Being organized, creative, and clear in making the schedule is a small thing that leaves a big, positive impression. This sets the tone for a successful, orderly, and unforgettable school event. So do your best.